Join. Please hit the share button as you join. Hit your share button as you join, please.
Uno no say now you be the best. Uno no say now you be one mama oh. Come on, let's do it now. My baby my fine baby. My baby my sweet mama. Let me tell you something about this, my sweet mama. The only woman who give me to grow and make me a man. Thank you, for the love you showed me. Without you, my bamedai, I nobody existed. Thank you, my bamedai. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sweat you sweat for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one leg. My bamedai, my fine baby. My bamedai. My sweet mama. Some people say you too small to change the country. Others say you're not big good for make things work. But just a name in this country, people them they shiver. The way we are picking them, they also people them they wonder. Thank you, my bamedai. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sweat you sweat for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one leg. My bamedai, my fine baby. My bamedai, my sweet mama. My brothers and sisters all over the world, whatever you do, always think about your home. It's a place where you will come back some days. Let's clean it up, let's build it love. Thank you, my bamedai. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sweat you sweat for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one leg. My bamedai, my fine baby. My bamedai, my sweet mama. All the hardworking sons and daughters of this great northwest region of Cameroon, I want you to stand up and dance, because the time has come when we have to put our heads and hands together in order to build this our lovely and only region. For your children, I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one leg.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining. Please hit the share button and share. Those watching on Facebook, I can see you. All those watching on Facebook, all those watching on YouTube, I can see you live. Thank you for watching. I can see you. All those watching Facebook Live, I can see you guys, man. Yep. Thank you for watching. I see you live. Those watching on YouTube and Facebook, please share. Hit the share button and hit the subscribe button. Okay. Yes. So today, we're gonna be talking about issues that happened during the 1960s, and because I want to respond to Dr. Simon Munzo, who sent an audio, and the audio is about him saying that the same narrative that the people of La Republique always say about we joining them, we voluntarily join them. I want you to take a listen, then we'll be talking on it step by step, because it's very good when people like this, the federalists, say these things. It's good to follow up with them and counteract them step by step. Okay?
I trust you're doing well. But expecting to get my reaction, I'm happy to let you have it now. In his piece, Professor Tata Mentan asked the question, how did independence by joining come about? Referring, of course, to the fact that the southern Cameroons had to achieve independence by joining either the Independent Federation of Nigeria or the Independent Republic of Cameroon. He went on to answer that question himself. I agree with his answer. Therefore, there's no need for me to dwell on that question. However, thereafter, the learned professor indulged in some of the usual falsehoods that separatist intellectuals are fond of repeating. For example, he contended that the southern Cameroons was a, quote, little gift by the Queen to de Gaulle, end of quote. This echoes a claim that other separatists had made.
Wait there, Mr. Simon Munzo. Dr. Simon Munzo, wait there. You said it is wrong that Southern Cameroon was given to La Republique like a gift by the Queen to de Gaulle. If a people are refused to have their independence, right? They are instead asked to join. What does that tell you? I mean, must they say, "Oh, we handed you as a piece of a gift"? Must they say that? But you know, the transition was not fair. So to you now, you means that the transition for our independence, not giving us a third option, was fair for us? Is that what you mean? Because you are just saying that, oh, that is a falsehood. You know, you are insinuating that Southern Cameroon was not re-annexed, or we were fully decolonized. So is that what you mean? We were not fully decolonized. We were not fully decolonized. We were instead recolonized. So when you say it's falsehood, I don't know what you mean, because you have to see the circumstances that led to us not granting us full-fledged independence. They instead say independent by joining. Okay? And if you say it is falsehood, I don't know your premise that you are looking at it, but from a standpoint of what we have been through for the past 60 years, is that not giving somebody like a gift to another person? When the government of La Republique sent its troops to come and invade the area? Because you have to understand, we joined this system on a federal system, okay? It wasn't something. In 1961, the Plebiscite was to stop the UN trusteeship system, okay, the administering of the UN authority, okay, on their part. Even though the UN was still concerned about this move, they were concerned. So don't say that it was you talk of voluntarily or we accepting, okay. But the question you have to ask yourself: was this a choice or a betrayal? Because you have to put those two in line. So you can't say our people were so happy to join when the terms of the joining was not followed up. Okay? It was not followed up. That's why the plebiscite that was organized on 11th of February 1961 was a one that was kind of administered, even though by the UN, but look at it at the side of why us, why Southern Cameroon. All the other countries were giving their independence. So you think that is fair that we were instead handed to La Republique? That is a gift. What other name can you call that? When you were supposed to be given a full-fledged independence and you are instead given independence by joining somebody else, then the person end up manipulating the whole thing and you end up not having nothing. When we joined these people, okay, it was on a kind of a thorough federal system where we control our thing. You now, you are Dr. Simon Munzo. You are now a Southern Cameroonian, but you don't even control nothing. You are there, you're on the hanging, doing nothing. You think that that's how you are supposed to be, because you support a regime that has nothing to offer to us. For the past how many years, what has the regime offered us in return than what Biya declared in Paris? You said it's falsehood. It's falsehood. I don't know where your premise comes from.
Before him, based on a phrase ascribed to some French official of the colonial era. The professor must be aware that it is the people of the Southern Cameroons who, in their overwhelming majority, voted in the plebiscite of 11th February 1961 to achieve independence by joining the independent Republic of Cameroon.
So
they did so
against Dr. Simon Muzo, hold on. So you mean that it was okay? That was the independent by joining was okay. If that is not handing you to someone, what else can you call that? That's kind of gift. It's a little gift, of course, from the Queen to Charles de Gaulle, because why only Ambazonia and Southern Cameroon was victim of this kind of independence? Okay, then the excuse they give was about our economy, right? We're not economically viable. Okay, now that we are economically viable, what do you say about that? How about that? Because you are supporting the La Republique regime to still say, oh, okay, we're economic, not viable, right? Because that was the excuse they gave for not giving us full-fledged, independent. They say, okay, we should be independent by joining, okay? But yet, the modalities were spelled out. It was a federal constitution. It was not La Republique constitution, as we have today. The modalities were spelled out. Okay? You are there supporting La Republique, and you are talking, on the side of your, you're not talking like a man who has conviction. You are talking somebody who is afraid to speak. Okay, speak up. Don't be afraid. You spend time in Yaoundé there, hugging shoulders with those people there. That's why you are afraid to talk. But allow us to speak. For us that have the freedom to speak, okay, allow us to speak. Don't be saying what you're saying. You're saying this. You're saying that. Saying that. Saying this. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Okay, go ahead.
Britannic Majesty's government to maintain their territory within the Queen's realm through integration with Nigeria. Were Southern Cameroonians forced into union with the Republic of Cameroon? Did their territory become a later gift by the Queen to de Gaulle through a deed of sale between France and the United Kingdom, or a UK concession made to France pursuant to an Anglo-French treaty? We see it over and over again. Whenever separatists feel the urge to stir up emotion among their followers, they resort to this baseless idea that the Southern Cameroons in 1961 became a little gift by the Queen to de Gaulle. Contrary to what Professor Tata Mentan says, the 1961 plebiscite in the Southern Cameroons was not conducted in violation of United Nations General Assembly Resolution 1541 or of Article 102 of the UN Charter. This is another of the numerous falsehoods ceaselessly peddled by separatists, including their supposed legal luminaries. Typically, they serve this to their in-house crowd that has neither the knowledge nor the courage to contradict them. These days, we hear separatists clamoring for international mediation by, quote, a neutral third party, unquote. If they appear at the table of such a dialogue, mediation, or negotiation today, what facts or legal arguments would they have to convince a neutral third-party mediator or an international court of law that in organizing the plebiscite of 11th February 1961 in the Southern Cameroons, the United Nations violated General Assembly Resolution 1541 and or Article 102 of its charter?
Mr.
We've been waiting to hear them on this.
Hold on. You said they did not violate that article there when you know that actually we were supposed to be given a third question. A third question. You cannot give somebody independent with two questions, okay? And if you say we were not, our parents were not compelled, they couldn't choose Nigeria. Nigeria with the experience they had there. So what option do you think? If you are given two options between fry pan and fire, which one are you going to choose? The fire that they saw in Nigeria, our parents could not go back there. So when you say they overwhelmingly accepted to join La Republique, it seems as if they had some other option that they did not choose it, or they were happy to choose that one. They were not happy to choose to join La Republique. You know, La Republique had its own problem there with the UPC and the Makiza there. They had their own problem there going on there, you know. So when you say this, you have to also look at the premise and the option that they were given. Okay? Endely, they were not happy. Endely wasn't even happy to join. It's Foncha that was convinced, and Foncha had to rally some people, you know. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a three-choice something. They had just two choices, and the other choice was not the best choice too. So what do you think if you are given two choices and you have and the other one is bad? Where do you do? So what do? You just have to choose the other one.
they are not forthcoming because they have no such facts or legal arguments. In his piece, Professor Tata Menton also repeated the familiar separatist chant that the terms of the plebiscite of 11th February 1961 were not fulfilled. Prior to the plebiscite, representatives of the Southern Cameroons and the Republic of Cameroon had agreed that in the event of the plebiscite decision going in favor of the union of these two territories, the resulting entity would be called the Federal United Republic of Cameroon. Subsequently, under the final arrangements for the implementation of the result of the plebiscite, the same parties agreed to call their new country the Federal Republic of Cameroon. Did their dropping the word united from the name of the country fundamentally breach any existing agreement, treaty, or law? No.
Yes. No. Dr. Simon Munzo, please. Stop this your manipulation here. Okay? You cannot say that Aijo did not in 1972 Aijo was made to have this referendum. It was fraudulent and very, very corrupt referendum. It wasn't what our people needed. That is why after that they started this so don't say that it was very smooth. Our people wanted it. Okay, the Francophone leaders opted for a very centralized form of federation. Despite the fact that there was a federal constitution. That federal constitution was there to make sure that they had two counties come together, all independent. You are not talking about that. This is about independent, two independent country of equal status coming together. So it was supposed to be done as it is done in a real federal system. Okay, so don't tell us that it was a smooth thing. It was all smooth. There was no corruption. Why were they changing the system in the first place when the federal constitution stipulated that this form of state must not be tampered with? That is what the federal constitution stated. So why do you support Aijo for changing it in 1972? You can't do that. You can't just be saying things because you want to say, you have something to say or whatever. But the premise that led to the annulation of the federal system. It was because they discovered oil. Of course, you have to say that. You are just saying things, but there are things that you don't even mention. You just dodge those things. You don't want to mention those things. I grew up in Limbe, where they started building Sonara. So don't tell us that, they just changed. You are just saying politics. But you don't know why they changed from the federal system to the unitary system. It was because of the oil that they discovered there in the southern Cameroon. So don't tell us something because you want to say things, It's not fair. You have to say it as it is. Yes. Okay. The system was fraud. It was fraud because they saw even how they did that thing of we and yes. You know it. So don't come and be saying all this thing, and you cannot refuse some people an independence because they were economically not viable. Then okay, now that they discover oil, why didn't they give us the independence? So they mean that this country like Gabon, that they granted independence to Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, that the Spanish granted independence, were they bigger than us or economically viable than us? No.
We had CDC already. We had marketing board. We had big companies, Pamo, all these Medino, they were there. We had big companies already. So you cannot say we're not economically viable, blah, 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 all this kind of thing. When we had already a boosting economy. We were on our own. We were on our own even before this 1961. Our parents left Nigeria. They were on their own. They weren't with anybody. You know, they had the trust territory, the trusteeship system. But they were led by the British, not by La Republique. So if that transition happened at that time, know that it's just like handing somebody a gift. Of course, it's handing somebody a gift. You know, somebody that is supposed to stay with you on an equal basis. You tend to colonize a person, bring in your military. You know, that is what is happening. Okay. In 1972, all of our reserve, our stocks were frozen. Banks were destroyed. Everything that we had were destroyed just to merge us with these people. Okay. That was the aim. They just wanted to destroy anything Southern Cameroon. That's why today like this, you want to fly, you go to Douala. You want to ship anything, you go to Douala. You want to do buy small thing, you will go to Douala. When we have a big seaport there, they have been promising to build that seaport, Atlantic Ocean. That will be one of the best seaport in the whole of this Central West Africa. Because it's just by the sea there. But they prefer to go and build airport, seaport inside a creek in Douala. Then another seaport inside another creek in Kribi. Then Simon Muzo will come and be telling us here, blah, 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 blah. You know. What happened to our things? What happened to our companies? What happened to our airports? You don't say that. You're only there to support Pobia and support CPDF. But you don't know how the infrastructure has been destroyed, schools, everything. The legal system is destroyed. You know, we have to be, you know, we have to say things as it is. Don't just support people because they are giving you some money there in Yaoundé and you sit there and be talking trash. Yes, you are not being honest to yourself, because if you are honest to yourself, you will know the controversy that this matter has. You know, okay. Go ahead.
Separatists seem to believe that they can restore the independence of the Southern Cameroons by recounting frivolous anecdotes to their crowd of credulous followers. Hence, we hear Professor Tata Mentan recount that during a state visit to the United States in 1996, President Paul Biya declared that Cameroon was a Francophone country. Supposing Mr. Biya did this, so what? A Francophone country is one whose official language is French.
Dr. Munzu, hold on. Let me come in there. You look, Mr. Biya himself declared this even when he went to Paris. Okay, he went to Paris. You saw the interview. He declared that they have been trying to assimilate us. So you saying that, oh, there are two, there is English, there is French. Yes, but why do you think the teachers went on strike? Why do you think that the lawyers went on strike? It's because of that. It's because of they wanted to change the system. But you saying that, oh, Pobia did not declare in 1996, but you don't mention the one of recent that he said he was trying to assimilate us, but it was not going. That's why they gave the special status. Okay, So if it was going, they wouldn't have given us the special status as you know. And you say that okay, Mr. Biya did not want to assimilate us. He wanted, of course. You see, in all walks of life, they are trying to do that. So don't come and tell us that, oh, you know, it's a false claim, false that. You are just saying things that are not true.
It's not an official language in Cameroon. Alongside English, Cameroon is both an Anglophone country and a Francophone country. So, what's wrong in describing it as a Francophone country? Did President Biya declare during his official visit to the United States in 1996 that Cameroon is exclusively a Francophone country? He did not. Would Tata Mentan have had the same reaction if, on that occasion, Mr. Biya had said that Cameroon was an Anglophone country? In any case, what forum in the world do separatists like Professor Tata Mentan expect to persuade by arguing that the independence of the Southern Cameroons ought to be restored because Mr. Paul Biya once stated on an official visit to the United States of America that Cameroon is a Francophone country? If they tried that, they would be ridiculing themselves. Professor Tata Mentan's piece contains the cryptic statement that Professor Carlson Anyangwe and I today, quote, seem to be different from those conveners of AAC1 and AAC2, or the duo that stormed out of Professor Joseph Owona's jealous constitutional conference, unquote. Without further elucidation, it's difficult to see what the learned professor is talking about here and to comment on it. People sometimes talk for the sake of talking, or is being committed in the Southern Cameroons of genocide in a law court. Professor Anyangwe would have to prove not only that the Yaoundé regime massively killed Anglophone Cameroonians, but also that it did so with the intent of destroying Anglophones as a group.
Dr. Simon Muzo, let me stop you there, because this is why sometimes we look at you people as elders, but when you guys start messing up, we start to lose respect for you guys. Okay, to be honest with you, you are insinuating here that our people have not been killed in mass killing. Our people have not died in mass killing. It is really inconceivable that you can say that. And when you say that, it just baffles me that you can sit here and say that our people have not died, and that we have to prove beyond reasonable doubt to show the world or to show international community or international criminal court how is the Republique soldier that are responsible. I don't understand, because you better talk of something else than talk about this stuff that you don't want to talk about, or you want to just stand there and be criticizing it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make you honorable. The respect that people give you, you have to earn it. But if you don't want to respect, you don't want to earn it, nobody will give you that respect. And the way you try to make yourself, you are calling people names, calling all separatists, you are calling us all kinds of names, But that is okay. But when you misinterpret stuff, We will not allow it to go like that. You cannot say that Republic soldiers have not committed murder, atrocities, genocide, mass killing. You cannot say that. Of course they have. And when you try to tell us that, oh, we are just there to make noise, there to make, it's all lies. It's all lies. There have been genocide. We have archives upon archives. Santa massacre, different types of massacre. Kwakwa, Akwaya, different types of massacre. You said you don't know about none of those? No, let's try to be honest. I don't want to listen to their audio anymore because you are just being very controversial. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are very controversial. Yeah. So, you see, that is what we are saying. This is even these people, look at this lady. They said they don't even want that they have suffered a lot. You, Simon Munzo, Dr. Simon, you are there in Yaoundé. You don't, even the common people, they are suffering because of this regime that you are supporting now. You don't want change because you are eating some crumbs in Yaoundé there. You don't want change. You want to stay there. Okay, I got you.
En plus du terrain, pour elle, c'est une option irrécevable.
Son enfant ne doit pas le remplacer. Interdit. S'il remplace, nous tous, on va laisser le Cameroun à son enfant là. On quitte, on part, on le laisse seul ici. Vous allez partir.
S'il
n'est pas mourir où je vis même ici, pourquoi? S'il n'est pas mourir même où? Je veux partir où? Depuis que je souffre là. Est-ce que ça vous... Je marche, arrivé là où je meurs. Ça vous fait...
That's her. Have you seen them? They are saying that they have had enough. Have you seen them? They are saying that they have had enough. This is I'm laughing. Somebody is commenting on Facebook that I'm being emotional. I'm not emotional. I just feel angry. I'm laughing. Somebody is commenting on Facebook that I'm being emotional. I'm not emotional. I just feel angry. I'm laughing. Somebody on Facebook. I just feel angry. Anyway, look at this other one. Okay, why do you think this lady is crying? Is talking about?
En plus du terrain, pour elle, c'est une option irrécevable.
Son enfant ne doit pas le remplacer. Interdit. S'il remplace, nous tous, on va laisser le Cameroun à son enfant là. On quitte, on part, on le laisse seul ici. Vous allez partir où? S'il n'est pas mourir où je vis même ici, pourquoi?
S'il remplace, on va laisser le Cameroun.
Je veux partir où? Depuis que je souffre là. Est-ce que ça vous... Je marche, arrivé là où je meurs. Ça vous fait...
You hear what you say? She said, Simon Monzo, they will leave that country for you there. even their people want to leave. They say they don't want Frambia. They are tired. Come on. Listen to this one. This one said,
Rien sauf la souffrance. Depuis que Pombia au pouvoir, il n'y a rien qui marche. Je ne peux pas vous tromper. Il n'y a rien. Parce que tous mes enfants sont les pousseurs. Tous mes enfants sont les bandits même. Les autres sont en prison. Avec les gros diplômes comme ça, j'ai fait quoi à qui? Non, ça ne bouge pas, mon fils. Ça ne bouge pas. Ça ne marche même pas, même un peu. Le gouvernement.
Gros diplôme. Sani Mashe Mempa. Who is see this kind of situation that is in this situation? You support the government, you are there, you are sympathetic to the government. The people are tired. Look at them. They don't even want to even hear anything Biya again. They are tired. Somebody will come and say, oh, it's okay. And that's it. That's it. Then the Prime Minister will start blowing his own language. The Prime Minister will start blowing his own language. The government has sent me, the BIA has sent me to come and do this. BIA, listen to him.
First of all, this meeting, no be na me a call am. Na President Paul Biya a call am. After the major national dialogue, we be unite people from north, from south, from east, from west, where they be take plenty decision. One of the main decisions say northwest and southwest, they get special reasons where they get forget special status. That is special situation where go help me they govern themselves in a different way.
Special status.
Many other decisions they be taken, but this one is one of the most important decisions where that major national dialogue will be taken, where President
Mr.
Biya he agree, and
Mr. Prime Minister,
Biya, he don't put up through parliament
you short there.
so the law don't come out for decentralization.
Mr. Prime Minister,
that is giving power back to the people, and that law it creates this special status. So this meeting now for see how we government it don't put in reality that things where President Paul Biya agree, where all man be agree, call them say special status, where it distinguish northwest and southwest from the rest of the country for three things. One, because they be used now English language as
I
the
don't want to
official
listen
language
this.
before.
Mr.
So that's now one reason. The second reason we say their law system it will be a bit different from the other 8 regions. That's the second reason. Then the third reason we say their education system like GCE, like common entrance, it be different from the other 8 regions. So it don't give them this special status.
Yeah.
So we come today for this meeting where now still na President Paul Biya a call up. Now for continue that dialogue where it be call up for 2019, if you remember, I be worker for Northwest, I be worker for Southwest, and the people them will be get people them all over where they tell we say now so people they want. So now for measure how we don't go far for implement, for put in practice
Mr. Prime
those
Minister,
things where will be decided.
Mr. Prime Minister, if the Canada dialogue is about this thing you call special status, or the national dialogue, then you guys have failed, because nothing came out from the national dialogue. You know, you cannot call people in Canada to go and discuss about national dialogue that nothing came out from there. Was it the Commission of Bilingualism that came out, or was it the Commission of Decentralization? What commission? Or the Commission of Integration? Nothing came out from there. So why should you spend people's time, carry people to Canada, spend that monies, all those monies, as you spend the one in La Republique in national dialogue, to go and hold meeting that you know the meeting will not go anywhere. The meeting will not solve the problem. Solve the problem with the root causes of the problem. Since you guys for the past 6 years you have been floating around with, you know, little problem there, little problem. That's how you have been doing, and you are not solving the problem. That's a problem. You people are not solving the problem. You are only causing more problem to the system. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad because let's listen to Professor Anyangwe.
I think we'll be prepared for play that role. We'll not shy away from it. I've been at this struggle, like Dr. Edmond said, at a time when most people now, you see them say they're frontline leaders and so on. They hadn't even the slightest clue what problem we're facing, you know. So when I look at them and sometimes what they say and what they do, and I just wonder. But right now, I think we've got to a stage where we have to speak truth and stand up for certain truths, for certain things, so that this struggle does not die, so that our freedom fighters feel encouraged, so that our freedom fighters down on the ground, they know that there are people backing them up. Like I said, without that backing, we shouldn't sit down and the diaspora and just expect them to do miracles. So yes, definitely we will play that role. I think I speak for Maggie as well, but she will also speak to take that role. The World Relief Fund is very, very important. It's indispensable. We need also to urge our people, mount a campaign to ensure that the armed struggle on ground zero is depoliticized. I've never seen any armed struggle in the whole world, people fighting for decolonization, where the armed struggle is politicized. And this is what we keep on doing on a daily basis. And then we sit back and expect results. That should not happen. And henceforth, I'll be the first to denounce any such conduct trying to politicize our fighters. Let our armed freedom fighters concentrate in doing what they are doing and stop politicizing them. Stop claiming them. Stop treating them as if they are slaves, they are houseboys, you give them 1 penny, and therefore they must be answering you, yes, Excellency, yes, President, yes, whatever stupid nonsense. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't. And I want the freedom fighters to hear me well and well. You owe nothing to these people. They try to politicize you, tell them off. If they are serious, they should leave and go and join the fight on ground zero. There are many leaders in historically who have left the diaspora and joined the fight. So let these so-called frontline leaders, who are frontline leaders, who are whatever thing it is, leave and go down to ground zero instead of sitting out here manipulating our fighters, politicizing the environment, encouraging our fighters to kill each other, which to me is high treason for that to happen. And they carry their face shamelessly around and say they are leaders. You are leading what? Dead bodies, corpses? No, it shouldn't happen that way. Depoliticization of our armed struggle is something which every good ambassador must stand for. And I stand for that, and that must happen. And we must continue to talk to our freedom fighters, not to pay any allegiance, not to hear manipulations coming from the diaspora, because some people sit there and they'll send you one gun, one AK-47. Then they expect you out of that to start answering them, yes, President, yes, Excellency. No. And I say from today, that comes to an end. Not that I'm president, but I'm saying, as someone who has a track record of this struggle behind me, a track record of not less than 40 years, people don't know. And I'm saying it. And I've seen all kinds of things. I've seen all kinds of characters, political and military. So this must end, and I'm saying it on this forum because I know many people are listening. If we want to move forward, these are the minimum requirements which we have to meet to move forward. And from today, I want...
Thank you very much, Prof. Thank you. Thank you for that advice to the soldiers. They should learn, because what they want to create is something that we slow them down. You know, they need a chain of command. They need a chain of command so that it will boost them. So if not, then it will be difficult for them. Let's listen to this guy who went to Nigeria and opened a very big real estate company there. Okay, this is what we want from our people. Okay, this is what we want. We want all Southern Cameroonians to come back home, invest in real estate, make it beautiful. This is what we'll do. We will do. We invite everybody there. Yes, we invite everybody there in Ambazonia. You come with your investment.
Under 1,000, I'm not
and
interested.
Invest.
Because my vision over the next 20 years is to develop 1 million homes across sub-Saharan Africa. And that's why we're in Nigeria. Nigeria has a deficit, of over, nowadays, I'm sure it's close to 20 million. So when we came here, very few people believed in us. They thought, oh, no, that's another, fly-by-night or a 419, as we say in Nigeria. Oh, he's a scammer. He's saying, no, he doesn't need any money. All he needs is just the land. Oh, give him the land, let him see. And actually, even the land that I was given was all muddy. This is River State. River State, there's no land. So we had to sand field 650,000 cubic meters of sand. So all this was sand field. Where we're standing now, you couldn't walk like this. It was all mangroves and then it was mud and also water. 2 meters deep.
How many hectares is this right now?
Well, 40 hectares. This is the first project I've done outside of the Gambia, big project. And it's in River State, Port Harcourt, which is called the Garden City. We've built over 1,000 houses, over 1,000. We have the apartments, which are about 600 and something hectares, 600 and something units. Then we have townhouses, we have villas. In total, when everything is ready, it's over 1,000, about 1,100 and so on. I am a made in Gambia product. I'm an African product. Everything I know, everything I have, everything I've made in my life, I made it in Africa. So, and I've had that very often. People ask me, oh, who are your partners? I don't need a partner. I can do probably what anybody can do who is of a different race. But in Africa today,
Beautiful
anything big like
apartments.
this that you want to do, they think that it was done by somebody, as we call in Nigeria, Oyibo, meaning a white guy or a Chinese. And if you look at Africa today, we need to be very careful.
Yeah.
Because the African Continental Free Trade Area is on. It started 1st of January.
Exactly.
And you're going to have a population of 1 billion people. It's the biggest economy in the world. But what have we seen recently? We have seen all the big players, all the first, the big players like big countries are now forging partnership with Africa. Africa-China initiative, Africa-US, Africa-British, Africa-Europe. That is to get now Africa, these guys still coming in and, controlling our economy. It is high time that as Africans, we take ownership. And we hope that the African Continental Free Trade Area will empower Africans, to take over the economy of Africa. And it can be done. Because look, we are an African outfit. We don't see borders. And I think that's what the ACFTA is all about. That Africa without borders.
Okay.
So any African that is qualified, that can add value to what we are doing, we will take you on board. Let's not wait for others to come and exploit all these opportunities.
If you had one
like
thing
those
to
ideas,
change about
man.
Africa, what will it be?
Leadership.
Africa without borders.
The thing that is bringing Africa down is poor leadership.
If truly
If our leaders do the right
become
thing,
reality,
then
then
Africa will
it's
shift.
wonderful.
So if there's one thing that we need to
Okay.
address, we need to address leadership.
That is what we are looking at. Africa without borders. Then look at the population. A billion population. Yes. Because that is what we are looking at. The market and the know-how. Okay. She's talking about women. Okay. Listen to her. She said women's right is not the same
Reverend
as
Kathy, that was great. I want to say,
This is-
if you've read my book, Marriage Built to Last,
Yeah.
I'm very categorical that to consider yourself successful, you've got to be successful first at home. Successful first at home. And why I say success at home is that it doesn't matter the kind of family you have, single parent family, blended family, the traditional family, wherever you call home, that is the first success you will ever have. Pastor Kathy can tell you that you cannot serve in the church if your family is disintegrated. You cannot serve, all right? You need to go resolve and then come and serve. Now, I will tell you this. Success is not about you becoming the chairman of KEPSA. Success is not about you being the CEO of Madison. Success is not about the titles. The titles are just part of a life journey. Mm-hmm. I've had a title. My last title was the chairman of Kenya Reinsurance Corporation. And doors would open, heads would turn, and now it's finished. Where did I return? Home. I returned home. Now, if I had lorded over everybody in my house and I'm never coming home because I'm the chairman, I will not be received with love, with honor. So whatever it is that you do, just know your job will come to an end. Your titles will come to an end. You will walk back with your tail between your legs to an environment that you neglected. You're from New York to Japan, I don't know where. I've got this international job. You don't even have time for your children. I will tell you, the time will come when you need to go back home and you ain't gonna have a home to go back to. My measure of success is I've raised some very strong, honorable citizens. And in turn, they have become intentional parents and they are raising some great grandchildren that will be known that there was a generation of a woman that made a difference in her home. I say to you, success is in the mind. What does success mean to you? If I earn $1 million, I will be successful. Beloved, success is not about silver or gold. Success is about integrity, reputation, impact, and influence. If you are such a person, you are so successful in your generation because you made a difference to somebody's life. Success is not about just getting everything and becoming, the most significant person where driving the best car, living in the best neighborhood. It is nothing of that. Success is about the difference you are able to make in the lives of others.
Thank you. That was a good one. I'm very happy for that definition of success. Okay, people have their own definition of success. Okay, but I like the way she defined that, because the way people look at life is so different, and God give everybody their own gift. Okay, God give you everybody a gift. Then they say, go out there and exploit the world and conquer. Okay, so everybody has their gifts, and most of the time it's very important for you to know that gift so that you can exploit it. But if you don't want to exploit that gift, the gift will die in you and you will not be successful, because you might have the gift with you, but you don't know it. And at the end of the day, you end up not using that gift that is God-given. Okay. Let's know our impact. Know what you can impact your community, impact your friends, impact your family. It's all about that. If you don't know that, then your mission on earth is not fulfilled. Do something to impact your world. Do something to impact your children. Okay? That is what she said. And I like the trend that she's going, and she said family first. Okay? Wherever you go, your home is home. It's true. Okay? Because you go and leave all those things, but you start looking for your home. The first thing you look for is your home. And once you do that, man, you exploit the world, okay? So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all and stay blessed. Okay, thank you all for being there. It's a good day today.
Reverend.
Okay, where's that?
Who no know say now you be the best. Who no know say now you be one mama Come on, let's do it now. My baby my fine baby. My baby my sweet mama. Let me tell you something about this, my sweet mama. The only woman who give it me to grow and make me a man. Thank you, for the love you showed me. Without you, my bamenda, I know for the existing. Thank you, my bamenda. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sacrifice for your children, I am proud of you. You are rich. I am proud of you. You are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one day. My bamenda, my fine baby. My bamenda, my sweet mama. Some people say you too small to change the country. Others say you not big good for make things work. But just a name in this country, people them they shiver. The way we are picking them, they also people them they wonder. Thank you, my bamenda. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sacrifice for your children, I am proud of you. You are rich. I am proud of you. You are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one day. My bamenda, my fine baby. My bamenda, my sweet mama. My brothers and sisters all over the world. Whatever you do, always think about your home. It's a place where you will come back some days. Let's clean it up, let's build it love. Thank you, my bamenda. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sacrifice for your children, I am proud of you. You are rich. I am proud of you. You are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the one day. My bamenda, my fine baby. My bamenda, my sweet mama. All the hard-working sons and daughters of this great northwest region of Cameroon, I want you to stand up and dance, because the time has come when we have to put our heads and hands together in order to build this our lovely and only region.